It's the early beach mad cunt here. Just want to tell you once again how much you motherfuckers are the kings of kings. The old asshole, absolutely sorting some beautiful work out there. The fucking clutch man, Bruss. The fucking Australian's most beautiful rig. I don't care if it's changed. It's fucking what I'm telling it is. I love you, boys. And thank you so much for being such a good man of cunt. Anyway, we're stuck into it. We love you, and we love you both.
Bloody brilliant.
Beers.
Yeah, good, thanks.
Bloody brilliant.
Beers.
Blowing the froth off.
Hey man, I love you too. Welcome back to the Bloody Brilliant Beers podcast, brought to you by Bluebell.
That's time to ask. We are the Bloody Brilliant Beers. We started off reviewing craft beers on Facebook. Now we bring you the conversations you'd more than likely hear from the front bar at your local. And Clutzy, as always, we're happy to be back. Where are we?
Well, we're at the Caxton Hotel, lubricating vocal cords and having a fucking great time.
That's it. We are back at the Caxton. It might look a little bit different. If you listened to any of our shows last week, you'll know that they're doing a few renovations here at the Caxton. So we're just set up in a different corner. But hopefully by our Wednesday show, we'll have a bit of a new studio. But anyway, this is our Blowing the Froth Off podcast, where basically we hear from you guys, the Frothies. So if you want to get in touch with us, give us a call, leave us a message, tell us a funny joke or a story. You can get us on 3103 3389. There's actually an 07 at the start of that. 0731. What are you laughing at?
I was about to say kindly fuck off.
Wrong show.
Yeah, we've just recorded the sports show before this one. It's Wednesday for us, Monday for you.
That's it. Or, like a few people did this week, you can leave us a message on the speak pipe, which is the links in our bio on Instagram and TikTok. So, yeah, give it a click and leave us a message. Get in touch. We love hearing from you. But
love it.
Love hearing from those boys in Early Beach.
Yeah, it's awesome.
The funniest thing about that call is it came through at 4:11 a.m.
Yep.
They actually had a second call later that day, which came in at 11:49 p.m. on the same day. And I thought we can roll straight off the back of that into this second one. So this is the boys later on that day. Obviously, it had a few beers, a few blokes potentially.
Yeah.
Let's see how they were faring later on in the piece.
It's the early beach bandit again, boys. Bloody brilliant band. Frothy, the asshole, you're a busted man, cunt. We're going again 3 days in. If I don't get on the potty, I don't know what I'm going to do. You man, cunt. Love ya.
You made it, baby. You fucking made it.
You fucking made it to the pod, mate. Well
show
done.
mum, show dad, show the missus, fucking show everyone because you made it.
I hope you had fun in Early. It sounded like it was a fucking epic few days, mate. I've never actually been to Early. Apparently it's quite good.
Yeah, it'd be lovely.
Quite rowdy by the sounds
We
of
can
it.
do a little summer getaway.
Yeah,
to
maybe
Early
a little,
Beach.
If you get up there and business expenses somehow.
Couple of
schooners. Come down to Early. Have a couple of schooners. Sounds like they had a couple of schooners. But yeah, thanks for reaching out, guys. Hope you had a great weekend. Let's move on.
G'day, boys. Inspector Small Gadget reporting back for duty. First off, congratulations on easily the greatest podcast segment I've ever heard about 3 months ago now. Talking about dribbly memorabilia,
Thank you.
I think I might have inopportune or unfortunate memorabilia here. So I'll start off by saying rip to Shane Warney, the GOAT, and a giant apology to my parents once again. My father, about 20 years ago, Warney, peak of his powers, wickets for fun, signed a ball, and my father, Bruce, decided to put in a great ticker and win it in an online auction. Nothing more than 10 years later, my mate and I slaved away in the backyard playing some backyard cricket, and for about 3 to 4 years, too often than not, over the offside, we'd hit some tennis balls and lose them. A lot of 6 and outs. Put the cricket bats away, one would ask. Absolutely not, mate. Rip out your cashmere willow, throw on a front pad, and Dad's got a cricket ball in the shed. So we jump on top of his shed wall, take the ball out, and bowl a few overs each. Fast forward to January last year when my dad decided to give me a call and go, "Oh, it's such a shame that Warney died. Let's go have a look at his ball." Long story short, seam broken, ball almost split in half. Neither side was shiny and the signature was gone. Nothing but a mere white smudge. Sorry, Dad. Give them heaps. Go the Broncos.
Bro,
Can you imagine?
I would cry.
I would 100% cry.
Imagine, all right, I go into where Dad's got Matty Hayden's signed bat from his last season as an international cricketer. Imagine I just cracked that out and I was just like smacking the
Had
shit
it in
out
the
of
nets.
the ball. Yeah, at the nets all the time.
Imagine how devastated you'd be. I'm assuming Inspector Smallgadget didn't quite realise the gravity of the ball he had in his hand at the time. And now just being like, holy fuck. Can you imagine how sick that would be to get that out as like your party trick? Like, yeah, I've got a shined Shane Warne ball.
I understand where he's coming from though, as like a kid that just wants to
Play
fucking
cricket.
hit some balls.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be very hard to contain yourself.
100%. But it'd be devastating at the same
But
time.
fuck yeah, now
Looking back on it.
Captain Hindsight comes out of nowhere and goes, "Oi, not the best idea, bro.
Yeah.
Not good."
I'd love to know Dad's reaction. Was he angry?
Probably cried.
Sad?
I would have
I'd
just
cry.
cried.
It's not something you can get back.
You
though.
can't really get angry at him because it's been, 10, 15 years
Yeah.
by the sounds of things.
Probably didn't even know it was there.
Yeah.
Oh, missed opportunity, I guess. Anyway, moving on.
Boys, Clutch Dark, how we bloody going, guys?
Good, mate. How are you?
That's the go. Fucking oath. Matty D here from the sunny sea. I need a bit of advice. I am definitely one who can piss in when on the piss. This whole idea of, don't break your seal is bullshit to me. If there's a fucking toilet within a little bit of a walking distance, I'm going to go to it. Even if there's a bush nearby, I'm going to go take a piss. I'm not going to try and hold my fucking piss in and be uncomfortable and then have my brain go, oh, you need piss, you need piss, you need piss, you need piss, constantly. It sounds like agony to me. So hopefully I'm not the only one, but I have a feeling that everybody else will kind of have the argument of saying, oh, but what if you're in a car, or what if you're in a car, pull over, take a piss. Like, obviously you're a passenger and not driving in this state of mind, but I need to hear your boys' opinion. Let me know. Breaking the seal, is it really that bad? Just take a piss every 10 minutes and you'll be fine. Love you, boys. See you, bye.
Good question.
I feel like you get to a point where you don't have to keep pissing. You know what I mean? Like initially, because you've had a fair bit,
Yeah.
there's only so much
you do slow
liquid you
down
can
when
get
you-
rid of. Yeah, you do end up slowing down.
Like, when I say slow down, you slow down the rate at which you're drinking.
Yeah.
Like, always drink faster earlier. Just
Yeah,
by
exactly.
chance. Not by chance, but you know what I mean.
it just happens.
Yeah. I think it depends on the setting, though. Like, depends
Yeah.
where you are. If you're at a pub and you've got seats and stuff and it doesn't matter that you got to get up every 5 minutes, like, yeah, play
Yeah.
on, break the seal.
But if
like,
if you're at the footy,
yeah. Yeah.
I always piss before kickoff. Like,
Yeah.
leave it as late as possible.
Yeah.
And then I'll only go and piss if there's a break in play. Something Dad always taught me at the cricket: you never get up and piss in the middle of an over.
No.
and you never come
Especially
back.
if you're behind the bowler's arm.
Yeah, especially.
Yeah.
And then you never come back and enter your seats if the over's still going.
Yeah.
You stand there at the aisle and you watch it
Yeah, 100%.
because it's getting in the way.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's in between balls. You need to wait until the end of the over.
Exactly.
Um,
Dude, I even sometimes at the footy, if it's not like nail biting, say there's a game on and it's 5 minutes before half time, one team's winning by 10 points, I'm going to
Yeah.
go for a piss then.
Yeah.
Skip the queue. Don't
Yeah.
want to deal with the queues at half time.
I try and go, 5 or 10 minutes before,
Half
and then
time.
I might even get up and go again.
Yep.
It's like the movies, dude.
Yep.
When I rock up to the movies, I know it's not the same because you're on the piss, but I always feel like when you get into a movie, you get nice and fucking
Relaxed.
cozy and relaxed, and then you're like, oh, I got to piss.
Dude, same thing with going to bed. I
Yeah.
have to piss. I could piss, go and get a glass of water from the kitchen and then lay down in bed. And it's like, I can't lay down in bed unless the last thing I've done is a piss.
Yeah.
I have
Yep.
to get back up and piss again. It's
Yep.
fucked. And just a little bit of dribble comes out. I'm like, thank God I did that. Otherwise,
God.
I would have had head noise and thought about it all night and not been able to get to sleep.
But break the seal, plan your piss.
Plan your
It's not
piss.
that difficult.
Plan your piss.
It's
That's what
literally
we're getting
not
down to.
I think so.
'Cause,
Because
like,
you're
if you're-
catching an Uber from the valley, bro, or
Yeah.
to the valley, or
Yeah.
like to the Caco,
Yeah.
and you know it's going to be 20 minutes, and you haven't pissed for a bit,
Go for a piss.
force yourself to piss.
That's the best way to put it. Just think ahead and plan.
Yeah. Do you know what the best part about forcing yourself to piss is?
What?
You're most likely going to fart.
Yeah, we love fart.
And it's so sick.
The best sort of fart too while you're pissing.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on.
Almost as good as a shower fart.
Oh, Clutzy. Darsal.
How are you, mate?
It's the Ford Falcon Fuckwit.
Hey.
Just calling from the free phone out the front of the Royal Exchange Hotel. This time, didn't lose me money. I broke even.
Well done.
Fucking barely. Just wanted to say, Clutzy, thank you for the mullet appreciation, mate. Got to say, someone who can go a fine mullet like myself, I can appreciate your fine rig. May I say it is the most ordinary that I've ever seen.
Oh, thank you.
Fucking erotic.
Erotic.
Just wanted to say, Loza V, what's up, baby? Ford Falcon Fuckwit. Just giving you a call out on the Frothline, as requested. Just wanted to say, if you ever wanted to get a, nice pub feed of the caco when you become a Loza B, call the Frothline and let me know. Let everybody know. And I'll take you out for a caco dinner. If it goes well, I'll take you into the pokies, and trust me, baby, when it's with me, it's never a gamble. Ford Falcon, whenever you want, Commodore never. Get fucked. Fuck me, that'll itch when it dries. Love you, Clutch.
Oh, it's never a gamble with me.
Oh, fuck, you took a gamble with that fart, I reckon.
My
Fuck
God,
me.
that sounded very wet.
When it's
But
dry, that'll itch.
I think
funny.
is that the first person that has requested a date with Loza
on the froth
on
line.
the froth line,
Yeah,
as
maybe.
requested as well.
Fuck.
Now-
I've got tears in my eyes.
Loza, if you are a man or woman of your word, not a man because you clearly are a woman. If you're a woman of your word, you will have to go out on a date with this dude, basically.
Yeah. Well, just at least reach out and let us know on the froth line.
Yeah.
What you think. We've met the Ford Falcon Fuckwit. We can vouch for him. Great bloke.
Yeah.
Unbelievable mullet. If you missed that
Yeah,
in the
it's
call, it's
fucking
one of the
awesome.
best I've ever seen.
Hilarious bloke as well.
Yeah.
As evidenced by that call.
Yeah.
Great guy. And what a destination for a first date.
Couldn't think of anything better, to be honest.
Neither.
But great to hear from you, mate. Thanks for giving us a call. Let's move on.
Klutz, Das, Bankstown Booty Liquor here.
He's back.
Calling because I'm fucking terrified. I just discovered the existence of something called the brown note, or the possible existence anyway. Basically what it is, it's like this musical note or like, series. It's like a little song or something that instantly makes you violently shit yourself. And I don't know, man. I've heard this. I tried to look it up on YouTube, but apparently all the ones on YouTube are fake because I listened to it. I didn't shit myself. But I found this like weird Wikipedia article that said that it was like all the governments of the world were trying to make a brown note so that could make, all the enemy soldiers shit themselves on the battlefield. And I don't know, man. If that's true, it's pretty fucking scary. Maybe one of the industry experts, Pooh Professor or someone, can weigh in on the validity of some internet conspiracy theories. But also, how fucking scat. Right, have a good one, boys.
So, I think I know where he might have got his information from on this one.
Where's that?
South Park.
Oh, okay.
South Park do a whole episode on the brown note.
Right.
And it's like, for those who haven't watched it, it is
Me, I haven't
fucking
watched it.
hilarious. They're going to, remember how they like try and force you in school to play an instrument?
Yeah.
So they're going off to like a statewide fucking orchestra basically. And they've heard about this brown note.
Yeah.
And they replace all the sheet, and it's being televised nationally. So they've replaced all the sheet music
With brown notes.
So it gets this certain part, and it just goes, "Brrr," and like everyone just like shits themselves. It's fucking hilarious. It's classic South Park humor.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
So we don't think there's any validity to it.
I don't know if there's any validity to it because otherwise, there'd be a lot of
It'd be
people.
such a fucked
Bro,
prank.
You think about, you're a musician and you find out about the brown note.
Yeah.
What are you going to be doing? Like, imagine that as like a comedy routine or something.
Imagine setting it as someone's ringtone as a prank, and they go home and then you call them.
Sure, if there was a brown note,
You'd know about it.
You would know about it.
Yeah.
I personally don't think it's a legitimate thing.
No.
So you can probably rest easy there.
But maybe
Makes our booty lick
if
up.
the pre-professors does want to check it out and let us know,
Yeah.
we'd appreciate that as well.
Yeah, it would be good.
Righto. Moving on.
Howdy, fellas. This is the Abominable Snowman from Wisconsin, US of A. And just listening to Klutz babble on about some plumbing shit he doesn't even know. In the States here, we use loads of toilet paper. In fact, my missus uses way too much toilet paper and makes me pay for it. So, I'm going broke for those reasons. Second of all, we use a 3-inch pipe on a toilet. So before you start using those metric non-freedom units on us, it's a 3-inch pipe, not a stupid 65 millimeter whatever. That's an ammunition size around here. So anyway, just figured I'd let you know, since I'm a welder, not a plumber, but even I know that we don't use a 65 mil pipe. That's ridiculous. Okay, love you both. Bye.
Freedom units.
Couple of things to unravel there. First off, I didn't say you guys don't use toilet paper. I mean, you are some of the weirdest fucks I've ever met in the world. But multiple places that I went around the States, I know in LA it was there, in New Orleans it was there. There was signs saying don't flush the toilet paper.
Yeah.
And there's a bin to put your fucking
toilet paper
in, which I find fucked.
Yeah, we just flush
inches.
Keep them.
Grow up, cunt.
Keep them.
Grow up.
Literally keep them.
Keep your inches. Let's see what 3 inch to centimeters is 76 mil.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty much correct there.
Yeah.
So once again, respectfully, you can go fuck yourself.
Freedom. Keep your freedom measurements. We don't want them.
Keep your freedom
They're
measurements.
fucking confusing.
Keep your freedom. And was there something else he rattled off there as well?
Just that he loved us, I think.
Oh yeah, well, I love you too. Appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks for the call.
But
that was our first call on the speak pipe.
Also, and sorry, if you are using 3-inch pipe, that's sort of what I was getting at, is that we use 100 mil over here.
Yeah.
Which
is about 30% bigger than that by my calculations.
It's another inch.
Yeah.
It's another
30%.
And the inches we need are everywhere.
They are everywhere. They're everywhere in our pipes.
They're right there in
Australia.
front of your face.
Anyway, that's the first speak pipe we've ever had too. So
shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Wisconsin. I'd love to go to Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I had
Check
a
out
couple of
the
mates.
pipes.
Yeah, check out the pipes.
Put some toilet paper in the bin.
Yep. Not flush it.
Not flush it.
Look at a 76 centimeter diameter fucking wastage pipe and watch the water go the wrong way.
Yeah. Freedom. Anyway, let's move on.
Boys, I hope you're well. It's Checkmate B here. I usually call in at the second best podcast at the Caxton. Fuck you, Donny.
Well,
I thought I'd
drama.
spice things up like a 40-year-old couple in the bedroom and give you guys a call. And I just wanted to put something out in the air, in the universe. Fuck stubbing your fucking toe. Holy shit. When are we going to get furniture you can't stub your toe on? Like, I kicked the corner of my bed and I'm in agony for 15 minutes just because my little toe just doesn't have the fucking muscles to deal with a corner. Like, when are we going to get corners on beds, tables, where we can't stub our fucking toes on? Like, holy hell. There's a Shark Tank idea for you. Make millions, boys.
My mum would be so happy about that.
I would be happy.
My mum, I think, has broken her little toe
Oh.
like 3 times from kicking it on furniture
Yeah.
around their house.
Fuck. Do you reckon maybe like just rounded edges? Or I feel like you can still stub your toe on that.
Like it's like rectangular and shit like that as well.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? If it was a rounded edge, you wouldn't do
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
I still think you could because of the angle that you hit it.
Yeah. I feel like it would be less likely, but still possible. Have you seen, this is really random. Have you seen that like TikTok of the dude getting out of his ute and just booting his toe on the post in front of his house?
Oh, you fucking
It's so funny.
So good. I was gonna say, because I was going to say there, like, just be aware of where your bed is. It's in the same spot.
Yeah.
Don't kick it.
Yeah.
But
also, I have my bed feet are like not on the edge of my bed. They're like
a bit.
Yeah.
I
got tiny feet, so
dated a girl a while back who
now dating a guy.
Yeah, now dating a guy. Shout out to Das. My girlfriend doesn't know that yet, though.
Yeah,
but I
she doesn't listen to
yeah, no, she doesn't. She has to listen to me enough as it is. But yeah, this girl I was dating, she used to get night terrors, right?
I remember hearing about this.
I remember one day, so I was waiting for a new bed frame.
Yeah.
And my bed had broken. Was it too much reading? Definitely not.
I was going to make that joke. I was like, better not.
No, I brought it up myself, so it's all good. So what I did, I got a big fucking brick, like a big block, and put it underneath to prop it up while I was waiting for this new frame.
While I was rooting.
Yeah, while I was rooting.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't go anywhere. It was good. But she had a night terror, and it was a really bad one. And she's woken up screaming, and I was like, "Hey, chill." And she's just fucking got up and started running around the room.
Oh, no.
And just gone bang, kicked a toe straight into the fucking brick. I was like, holy fuck. It's like 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
My heart is racing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh
your
my
toe's
God.
broken.
Neighbours are going to be like, what the fuck? Because
Yeah.
all the windows are open.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, this is so fucked.
That's why you should
Basically, moral of the story there.
have good foundations.
Yeah, we'll have good foundations, just like Harry Meeker in a scrum. Shout out to the MILF Hunter. And we really need this sort of furniture in our lives.
Yeah. So if there's any product developers out there, do your work and reach out. We'll help you sell it.
Big tractor. I think that could be have tractors out.
Yeah.
Maybe we
Big
pitch
time.
that to him.
Yeah, that's a good idea. He's building our desk so we can get like rounded edges or anyway.
Yeah.
Non-bootable technology. Let's move on.
Klutz, Das, how are you, boys?
Good, thanks, mate. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, that's good, mate. That's good. I'm doing pretty well.
That's good.
It's String Beanie. Klutz, sorry for having to dig at you the other week about pushing the buttons and whatnot at the street lights, but that really annoyed me. But anyway, calling up for a scat thought of the week. Now, I don't know why the fuck this popped into my head, but you know the saying, it's hot as Satan's balls out. So if Satan's balls are that hot and Jesus is the complete opposite, does that mean Jesus' balls were always really cold? And if his balls were cold, surely his cock was cold too, and I would assume it'd be quite small then. And if that's the case, do you think Jesus made up the saying, hot as Satan's balls out, for an excuse of having a really small cock? Put it to the Frothies, see what they think. Anyway, love the show, boys. Catch us.
Thank you, String Bean.
That's the scattest
That
thought.
is so scat.
Of all time.
Can you imagine back in, well, it wasn't BC because
Yeah.
he was. That's who we based the whole fucking.
That's what the C is, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, this isn't up to scratch.
Yeah. You're gonna have to do something about this.
Yeah. Satan's balls are hot.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's why his cock's so big.
Yeah. But I'm in a cold territory.
See, that's the level of scat that we want from the scat thought
Yeah,
of the week. So
I thoroughly
if you're going to
enjoyed
ring
that.
in with the scat thought of the week, that's the benchmark. Like,
Yeah.
it's really got to make you think. I was sitting at home today, not gonna lie, I was watching the horse racing while I was listening to these calls, and I was like, this is fucking weird. This is really weird, and I like it a lot. Yeah. And he shouted to String Mix, he had a call from early last week that would have been on the back end of, would have been on the early end of the calls for this week, if that makes sense.
Yep.
And he basically caught up and just was hosing you because you talked about pressing the buttons at the lights and then walking through for fun. So shout out to him. Let's move on.
Oi, boys, it's been a while. It's fucking Hogs from Perth.
Hogs from Perth.
Hogs?
Yeah, no, how fucking shit were Pat Cummins and his boys? Fuck. But, main issue of the call is England, those fucking scummy fucking pricks, they decided, all right, we'll just call up Mr. God and they turned the fucking rain on. They did that on purpose. Those fucking scummy little cunts. Those fucking scummy little British fucking pricks. Good luck for the...
Fuck them cunts,
Go Queensland.
Fucking oath, Alex.
Fuck, it's good to hear from you, mate. It's been a while.
It's been ages, I would say.
Well, his last call was Thursday, the 21st of April, 2022.
Holy
So
fuck.
more than a year ago. So it's lovely to hear from you, mate. Lovely to hear
so
from you.
good to hear from you.
Hope you've been well. Yeah, look,
fuck.
Paddy couldn't get it done, but we still love him with all our heart.
Yeah, exactly. It's unfortunate what happened over there. Also, funny that he mentions about calling God about turning on the rain.
Yeah. We know he's got a small cock.
I started watching Friday Night Lights, the TV series, again last night with my missus. Haven't watched it for over 10 years. Great show. And I had a thought myself, because they've got all the players there holding hands, having a prayer before the game, and they've got the juniors, like the fucking primary school age kids, and they're all saying all this sort of shit. I was like, now, praying to God for sport, is it really going to have an effect on the game? Or do you just have to be better?
Yeah.
Maybe use your ability.
No amount of club balls will help New South Wales.
No.
Next
Exactly.
year in Origin.
Yeah, you know, New South Wales could have gone to St. Stephen's Cathedral
Wouldn't
and
have
sat in there for a lock-in for 3 days.
Wouldn't have helped him.
But it wouldn't have helped them.
Should have come to the Caxton.
Definitely not.
Should have helped come to the Caxton. Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
This is a temple of sorts.
It is of sorts, yeah.
And I saw the Maroons salute
Plenty
to
of
their God.
Plenty of spirit fucking floating
Yeah,
around. Yeah, their God was up on the tables chanting 6 more songs.
Yeah.
I don't know. 2 to go. Let's get into them.
Clark Darsole, how you going, boys?
Good, mate. How are you?
Bull, how are you?
Yeah, that's good. How about yourself?
Yeah, well, thanks, mate.
Fucking scat food combos, right? I reckon it's not that bad. My missus thinks I'm off me fucking chops for it. It's I call it the chicken palmy toasty. You get, because I'm a fucking dirty little whore for what I call a farmer's palmy. It's just your normal palmy, and you throw a fucking egg on top. Right? But I thought, why not make that into a fucking toasted sandwich that you can eat? My missus thinks I'm fucking crazy for it, but I reckon it is the best thing in the fucking world. It hits so fucking hard, especially after a night on the piss.
We've talked about this before, but I think pretty much everything in existence can be made better in toasted sandwich form.
Yeah, I agree. I'm actually, if you are watching us, I'm just writing down what this is because I'm so excited to try it.
I think that'd be great. Like, it's just basically almost like a crumb chicken burger, but then you throw an egg on top.
Yeah.
Cheese, ham, bit of sauce. Sounds fucking delicious.
Dude, it sounds so good. Like, you've got all the elements of the palmy plus an egg. That sounds so,
and then toast.
so yummy.
Probably more cheese because it's on a toasty and won't,
Yeah.
Sounds delicious.
We're going to have to give it a try.
Yeah, we're going to bring back Cooking with
Yeah,
Clarts.
we're going to bring back Cooking with Clarts. And I am more than willing to try scat food combos.
Yep.
Legitimate scat food combos. We're going to be choosing some and just really going through it.
The mashed banana and bacon is going to be one.
That's it. Mashed banana and bacon.
Sandwich. And then the
Toasted,
farmer's
wasn't it?
palmy toasty. But let's get into the final call of the week.
G'day, Clutchy. G'day, Das. Dano 180B, your favourite Subway fresh sandwich connoisseur. Just got a weird food combo for Cooking with Klutz. It's a nice, simple one, and actually not bad, quite delicious. A thin scraping of Vegemite on a pancake.
Oh.
Cook your pancake, bit of butter, bit of Vegemite, and the savoury and sweet just goes. Just works. All right, boys. Keep up the good work. Oh, got a quick joke for you. Hope it's not too rogue. How do you know when your mum's on her period? When your dad's wearing the Dolmio grin. All right, boys. Have a good one. See you. Love you. Bye.
Pretty rogue.
Yeah, that's right. But well, it's a good warning sign, I suppose.
We'll let it slide.
Yeah, right.
I don't know how I feel about that one. But like that's the whole part and parcel of it.
Yeah, well, we got to try it.
Exactly.
Now.
It's in the name of science.
The best thing about that one, we can just go buy some pancakes that are already cooked.
Yep.
Or maybe I'll just stop being a lazy cunt and make some pancakes.
Just get my Domino's and use our code and get the Dutch pancakes in your collection. There's some right here in this box. You can take it home and try it if you want.
We're going to see if there's Vegemite on the functions table.
Yeah, there might be.
Hopefully old mate won't stare at us.
No. Thank you all for listening. So